there's a lot of nuance to character that you are exposed to in this environment. And I think that it's a really interesting, it's an interesting opportunity for both of us, you know, for a player to get feedback from a coach, and from a coach to kind of evaluate, you know, not just that specific player, but just young people generally. And I think it makes you think about what kind of players you want to recruit, what kind of team you want to build. It's just a constant process of like thinking, huh, that's interesting. You know, so you get to see a lot of real life over a multi-day period of time. So it's a very different opportunity than just going to a tournament and evaluating a player's skill in the recruiting process, you know, in the U.S. or any international tournament for that matter. We could be watching players play in Ireland, or watching players play in Sweden, or watching players play in Scotland or anywhere in the Isles in a European Championship, or at any AJGA National Championship or any USGA National Championship. But there, you're really just focusing on what exactly happens on the golf course. And I think in this environment, you get more of a total package. So it is a very unique experience. It's certainly something that I had never experienced before last year. I think the most unique aspects are that you have a very extended period of time. So it's a full 4-day camp. That's a long time with instruction in the morning and a full 18 holes in the afternoon. Obviously with the extended daylight, you have some options there with really putting in a big full day. It's pretty intense, I think, for a young person. I know it's intense for me from a coaching standpoint to be up early in the morning, have breakfast, be engaged from the get-go, and stay engaged all day long. So I think the interesting thing for me is that it provides an opportunity to see and to hear back from a potential player, or just for the students themselves, to see what kind of stamina they have about the game of golf and if that passion is really there. I hadn't thought about that perspective at all from a fit-in standpoint or otherwise. I will say I did notice yesterday on the golf course there was a young lady playing with 3 other guys in our foursome of an 8-person team, and they were really in a pat on the back, pick me up, opportunity, and she's a pretty good player, and so she had an opportunity to really make some good pars, made an eagle both days, both rounds so far within the round. So I think from a playing standpoint, I love to see boys and girls, men and women playing golf together. Allows them to see each other's strengths and weaknesses and learn from that. I think if you pigeonhole yourself into kind of like one area of play, with only people of the same gender, then that can be very limiting in a game like golf. You really want to expand who you compare yourself to as a player. Yeah. And I think that this environment can provide that.